Professor Tomas B. Lopez Jr., our President and Vice Chair of the Board of Regents, members of the Board, Dr. Raimundo P. Arcega, Executive Vice President, our special guest, deans, executive directors, department heads, faculty members, parents, graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Our commencement speaker has been a consistent honors student, starting from the elementary level up to his graduate level. He graduated cum laude at the University of the East with a degree Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. He is also a certified public accountant, a graduate of the University of the Philippines Graduate School of Business, from the Northwestern University, Chicago, from the Kellogg School of Management, International Advanced Management Studies, from the University of Missouri, a Cochrane Fellow, an outstanding alumnus University of the East, from 2008 up to 2013, and an outstanding son of La Union Province in 2014. He has a string of current business management affiliations with the following positions as presidents: the Solar Farmers Corporation, the Cebu Mariculture Development Corporation, the Clark Hills Properties Corporation, and many more. He has also affiliated with a lot of professional and civic affiliations, and actually, he is the chairman of the Commission on Higher Education Technical Panel for Business and Management Education. He is also a member of the Board of Regents of many state universities and colleges in the country. He is also with the Cochrane Fellow Worldwide Club and with the Ayala Alabang Village Association as chairman of the Good Governance Committee. Furthermore, he has current professional milestones for society in different capacities. Advocate for government-industry academic partnerships leading to cooperation agreements between CHED and the Information Technology Business Process Association of the Philippines, the Philippine Business for Education, the Management Association of the Philippines, the IBM program for the Philippines as Global Center of Business Analytics. He is also an advocate for state universities and colleges programs for special education zones, a K-12 technical committee for higher education, a policy advisor on sale, merger, acquisition of HCI, an author of roadmaps for Philippine agribusiness, a policy advisor for Philippine coconut industry. His employment history shows or illustrates actually his affiliations in 52 companies and affiliates, starting in year 1976 to the present. His past career employment milestones would show that he had been a strategist, okay, in several capacities. But what struck me most in his curriculum vitae is his philosophy, and I quote, "If I am only for myself, then what am I?" Unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to our commencement speaker, Oscar Aleson Torralba.
Thank you, Dr. Dalisay, Browner. Sometimes I wonder whether she is an American or a Filipina. But she is a Filipina. The Honorable Jejomar Erwin Binay Jr., the Mayor of Makati City, represented in this special day of recognition by Councilor Ramos. Professor Tom Lopez. President of the University of Makati, and may I add, the voice of innovation in educational system in the Philippines. Dean Eliseo Cole and the other deans in the colleges represented or present in this occasion, the faculty and staff of the colleges of Engineering and Technology Management and of the College of Computer Science. And now, allow me to greet in a special way the people here for whom this special day is made by our Almighty. First, to all the graduates, congratulations. And to their proud parents, mabuhay po kayong lahat. And now allow me to pay respect to a great institution of learning, the University of Makati. Whose evolution into a dynamic university exalted the city of Makati. On the hill, others look up and ask, why not in our own cities? Wala akong narinig na palakpak doon. UMAC is a real and great example of an inclusive society. These days, we often hear and read about inclusiveness, about inclusive societies in the development of a city, of our country. UMAC gained university status in 1991, although I read that it's supposed to be in 1972. It is therefore 23 years ahead in pursuing inclusive growth and development in the city, abiding by its vision and mission. And may I quote that the University of Makati, UMAC, is the university being the primary instrument of the city where university education and training programs interface to mold its citizens, or rather to mold the Makati youths into productive citizens. That is inclusive growth. And further, the Charter of UMAC proclaimed that the university shall be the final stage of the city's integrated primary to university educational system that allows its less privileged citizens to compete for high-paying job opportunities. That is inclusive growth. And thirdly, its vision and mission proclaims that the university shall mold highly competent and skilled workers from the children of the poor residents of Makati City. That is inclusive growth. And finally, its vision and mission proclaims that the University of Makati shall be the center of excellence in best in country in various fields of specialization. And today, we have about 500 graduates in different fields of specialization. That is inclusive society. And therefore, it is most fitting and proper to pay homage to the University of Makati, fulfilling day by day, year by year, its pledge for inclusive society in the city of Makati, and showing among its peers in educational institutions proven pathways for creating equal opportunity, especially for those who have less in life but can aim high at UMAC. I did not hear you clap. You see, I normally don't read my speeches. I speak from the heart. And that's why I asked. I have two brief messages to share with you. Just two words for you to remember by. First is gratitude. And second is perseverance. Gratitude to your alma mater should always be part of your memory of remembrance in your classrooms and in the university campus. Of course, that includes gratitude to your teachers and all the faculty staff of UMA. Gratitude to your parents is a duty. Parents who believe in the promise of education for a better life to each one of their sons and daughters. Parents who endure being away from their families. And I know that some or many of you here have their parents working overseas, not as overseas Filipino workers, but they are our Filipino expats, no less than the expats who come from other countries and work here. Parents who persevere nursing their micro enterprises from sunrise to sunset. And gratitude by giving back to society and make a positive difference in the life of our fellow Filipinos. And so, as you step out of the portals of UMAC, remember gratitude. Ang sabi natin sa ating kulturang Pilipino, ang hindi marunong tumingin sa pinanggalingan ay hindi lang madulas kung hindi makakarating sa patutunguhan. The other half of my message, as I said, is perseverance. I will not talk about hope because hope does not fulfill itself. Hope is not self-fulfilling. Neither will I talk about success that you are dreaming of because you cannot command success. But perseverance will. Perseverance that built this great institution not in 3 days, but over decades. Perseverance that, as students in engineering and computer science, we all know Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before he discovered electricity. Bill Gates failed to get admission at the Harvard University, but he persevered and is now the icon of modern telecommunication and computer technology. Perseverance. Perseverance of our parents, my own parents, who labored through their lifetime out of love for a better future of their children and grandchildren. Perseverance more than luck is the secret of people who make it through difficult times, falling a few times, but rising up stronger and more determined to carry on. We have our own icons of perseverance right here in Newmark. I am sure there are many stories of people, alumni, faculty, who persevered through all the years. Our own, as I cited earlier, Thomas Edison and Bill Gates, we have our own icon of perseverance. In the field of engineering and computer science, you have heard the name of Engineer Banatao, who struggled his way through college education and persevered to become a successful technopreneur in the United States of America. But as I said, perseverance is not without setbacks. Perseverance is not without disappointments. For sure, one way or another, at some point in your career, you will experience defeat. You will experience failure. A few times, many times. But don't give up. Don't ever give up. You have to carry on. On the lighter side of perseverance, on May 2, we will all witness perseverance in action. And in fact, the whole world will behold the perseverance of our very own. And you know who, Manny Pacquiao. if you read the life story of Manny Pacquiao, it revolves around his perseverance. He lost, he won, he lost, and unfortunately in one, he got knocked out. He rises up, wins, comes back, because for him, it's not just a matter of winning one round, and that's it. For him, it is just like a long race that he has to win one battle at a time. And so on May 2, he is the face of perseverance that our graduates should keep in mind. But I do not encourage you to engage in boxing. As I said, I normally don't write my speech, and that is the end of what I have written so far. And at this point, I'd like to share you a story of a young graduate. And on his way home, somehow he lost his graduation ring. And for hours, he has been trying to look for that precious graduation ring. And someone passed by and noticed him and asked, "May I be able to help you?" And the young graduate said, "Sir, certainly." And this stranger, a good Samaritan perhaps, asked him, "By the way, young man, what are you looking for?" "Sir, I am looking for my graduation ring." And so the stranger had all the motivation, the desire to help this young man, this young graduate, look for that graduation ring. But after hours of searching, unsuccessfully, persevering to look for that wedding ring, he asked this young graduate, "By the way, sir, where did you lose your wedding ring?" And the young man pointed to a faraway location. And so the Good Samaritan asked him, "Sir, but why are we looking for your ring right here?" And the young graduate answer was, "Sir, this is where the light is." I do not advise you to go for what is easy, what is convenient, because perseverance entails sacrifice. Perseverance entails looking beyond what is good at the moment. And so, if you persevere, the greatest reward for yourself, the greatest reward indeed for each one of the graduates will be for you, each one of you, to realize the best of yourself. So with that, young graduates, parents, teachers, good luck and congratulations again.